Yo, pulled up to the set when I heard that brutal sound of the bass. Start to feel like I'm dreaming, man, should've seen that look on my face. But I'm so low-key, I'm an anonymous G that I left no trace. But when I step one foot in the room, I'ma set this pace. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this. Yeah. My God. Yeah. I feel like king of the hill when they're king of the hill. My God. Yeah, yeah. It feels like murder. Setting them alight when I lit that flame. Try pulling up side by side for the race, just realize that we're in a different lane. Yeah, see I'm out here killing the game. How can you claim that we're living the same? See in reality we ain't on a similar stage. You're sitting in a crib while I'm singing my name. That flames, whole of the city on lock. The coldest flows and the cream of the crop. Weave them peas with a lean and a bop. Got a phone line ringing to the heat don't stop. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this. Yeah. My God. Yeah. I feel like king of the hill when they're king of the hill. My God. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
One. Hi. Welcome, everybody, to Clear as Mother Effing Mud. Today, we are going over the fact that that the Danish verifiably fear Seinfeld. Yeah, Peepaw. That's what we're doing today. Yeah. And today, I have my wonderful co-host. I have my lovely Gigi. And
Hi.
I have my wonderful, lovely Seth, who is the Danish in question, who has been triggered by Seinfeld. I have my wonderful, awesome, beautiful D.Max, the ghostest with the mostest. And then there's Peepaw. Who's just
He doesn't get an adjective? What the hell?
No, because he doesn't. No, because he said no to me, and then I just
Seth,
got
You said
triggered.
no to me.
Yeah, Jessica, you're never gonna get the top spot. You're never gonna get to be his favorite with an attitude like that. You've got to be on his ass. You've got to be like kissing his boot. You've got to be licking places where you probably shouldn't be licking on stream, or at least admitting to, like I am. But listen, it's all in good fun. It's all in good favor for you to get the favorite spot, which nets you. Okay, well, it doesn't get you anything, but it makes you feel good.
It gets you lots of things.
Do you know what also makes me feel good?
What?
Being mean to Peepaw. That makes me feel wonderful.
And that's why you never get invited to play Fortnite with us, Jessica.
Ew. If I was invited to play Fortnite, I'd just shoot you all the time. I would
There isn't
snipe
friendly
you.
fire.
There's no
Or-
friendly fire, so you lose automatically.
Well, you know what? You guys.
We're gonna
And guess
petition Epic
what?
Games
Guess
to make it so
what?
that
Guess
there is
what?
friendly fire.
Guess what? I would, and I wouldn't reboot you, Jessica.
Oh, gonna let you die in Fortnite. Let you be gone to the to the what is it, the barrier, the blue
I don't know
stuff?
what it is. The cloud.
The circle.
storm.
That's the one. Yeah,
The
Jessica, we're
storm.
gonna upload you to the cloud. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Cloud Jessica.
I'll
AI
be the
Jessica
next
Fizzle.
happening.
That is not what I meant. Or okay, well, if you want, I support your decision.
Yeah. I
Are
would.
you, are
That's
you
how.
telling me there's no version of Fortnite where at the end you get to the end and you're the last team and then the four of you have to fight amongst yourself? Because listen,
They should do that.
sounds like a
Ooh,
good
that's actually a really cool
Yeah.
idea. I kind of
That's
love
not.
that.
Yeah, it's not a bad one. Yeah.
That's not a bad one. No.
Just everybody tell Epic that Clear's Mud just saved their game. I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That game
So
that
what-
is not, popping off at all times.
I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit. Usually I try to like dig into the stuff that we talk about on stream. I tried to a little bit. I don't know anything about what's gonna happen tonight. So would somebody mind filling me
So
in?
that's why it's a collaborative effort, people, between me and Gigi. Okay.
Mhm.
Because this is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. I rarely ever want to talk about stuff that's a lot. Okay, that's because there's plenty of things that we could go over that
Question.
are going on, but it's a lot. Yeah,
Is there math involved?
maybe.
There might be.
Oh, well, I'm excited then.
Yeah.
Might be some
There
math
might be
involved.
some math involved. However, what this is about? So, how I
Can I ask a
found
real
out-
quick question? Just real
I
quick.
guess so.
So, do I start drinking now or later?
Now,
Yeah, now. We're doing a
Yeah.
drinking stream. How many? $10 shots for people?
No, we're not
Well, I
doing a
mean-
drinking stream. No, we're
It
not.
is-
No.
I mean,
I'll be right back. We're doing a drinking stream.
it is a special occasion.
It is
Mm,
a special occasion.
yeah.
Oh, it is a special occasion. Yeah. Do we want to get into that right now?
Shouldn't we just?
Yeah,
do
it's
the
our first
preparation?
episode since we've stolen D.max full time from now recording. That's right. Suck it now recording.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a lot to celebrate about. Yeah, I'm finally out of there with those bums.
With
Those
those
freaks
bums.
over at Now Recording.
Those fucking
Listen,
animals.
D-Max, you don't have to be.
I saw
happy
them.
to be
I saw them
here.
trying to pull all their fucking narrative games over on the broadcast. Don't think I didn't see what you people were doing.
Yeah. Tell them. Anyways, so I originally found out about this Jeanette the lawyer thing when Paige Christie or Petty Page tweeted about it with her issues with Jen Gerard. Okay. And so when it comes to Jen Gerard and Petty Page, and certain players here, I have some information. I was able to look at it and research it a little bit. And then I actually, the thing that pisses me off about this story though, is a lot of it deals with copyright law. And I hate talking about it because there's two faces of the same coin. Okay. There's what we want people to feel and to follow when it comes to copyright. And then there's the fucking law. Okay. And now also we're dealing with TikTok lawyers. Another thing I fucking hate. TikTok lawyers, even YouTube lawyers. I don't like them. You know why I don't like them? The only one I like is Emily D. Baker because she literally does facts, not fuckery. Okay.
Well, what about
Yeah.
Legal Eagle? That is a handsome gent.
I don't watch him.
Man.
I don't care. No, I heard that Legal Ego is very, very woke, and like there were some people talking about
Those
this.
awful woke.
That yeah, no, I mean like there were some no. So what pissed me off? There was that video that I linked was good because it does have timestamps of each single freaking case. However, as I was watching it, I was just rolling my eyes because they were like, "Oh, she liked a post that was extremely transphobic," but I'm not going to show you what it was. And she said some really transphobic and bigoted things, but I'm not going to show you what it is because.
And then the tweet is just like, "I like J.K. Rowling. I think she's pretty cool."
Right.
Yeah,
Right. It's
yeah.
something like it's Alama, and it drives me nuts, and I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna to call someone a bigot or a transphobe or any of that, like holy crap. And I don't want to see no dog whistle, okay? I don't want to see a dog whistle unless it's a verified fucking dog whistle. I don't want you, because then it just tells me that that's what you want to see, and that's what you're thinking it is. And then we get D'Angelo Wallace.
Well, you do have to point out that there are different rules on different platforms, and what's acceptable on TikTok is not necessarily acceptable on YouTube. And
Yeah.
perhaps the reason they're not showing certain things is because they don't need their channel taken down for showing it.
Then don't
So
talk about it. Then don't talk about it. If you're not going to show it, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Or
they link to it.
link
You could go
to
find
it.
it.
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
link to it, that'd be good. Link to it or something and say linked in the description. But anyways, back to the thing. When it comes to TikTok or YouTube lawyers and whatnot, a lot of them are reading the law, but they're reading the law as if they like based on their feelings. And so it's very much feeling based. And when it comes to lawyers in general, hello, just because you're a lawyer does not mean, oh, you're correct and you're automatically right. Because I don't know, what's her name? What's her name? Casey Anthony. She had a lawyer. I don't think her
That's
lawyer
true.
was really correct. Okay. OJ Simpson, he had a lawyer. I don't think his lawyer was really correct. Okay.
Not according to his
But-
books, no.
Yeah, no, yeah. But like, so I don't automatically think, oh, lawyer, you know everything that you're talking about. Because then you also got lawyers, like, especially like what they call baby lawyers, who are just interpreting the law their own way. Judges interpret the law their own way. That's how you get what's it called? That's how you get precedent, okay?
Right.
Like
Well, yeah.
Ethan Klein's little lawsuits with copyright created a precedent. But that precedent was based on here's this judge and how they interpret this law, okay? And that precedent does not mean a guarantee that you're going to win your case if it's just like if it's similar to his, okay? It just doesn't mean that. It's all however the judge interprets. So the only person who can verifiably say this is right or this is wrong when it comes to copyright is the fucking judge. It's not you. It's not YouTube. YouTube shouldn't even
Okay.
technically
All right.
doesn't
Jessica,
even do
I
that.
think
Okay.
it could be me, and
Mhm.
I will admit, as per usual, I am less than sober, and you lost me like solidly.
That's
4
fine.
minutes
I
ago,
lost.
So,
I mean, I just went on a fucking rant. But
That's okay.
so
yeah.
I think we need to like establish who exactly we're talking about,
Yes.
why we're talking about them, and then maybe
So,
get to some.
I've been-
And this is why this is a
I've had to do this on-
collaborative effort, people.
I've had to
Yeah,
do this on now
people.
recording a few times for some things, but I'm going to be doing that over the course of this. So I'm going to be writing down like key names or whatever it is that points out to me that makes me feel like I have some semblance of knowledge of understanding of what's going on. The two names I have down right now are Petty Page and Gerard. Is that the other person's name?
Jen Gerard.
Jen Gerard.
Jen Gerard.
And
Okay, sorry. I had Gerard on the mind because of the completionist thing.
And
Jen
so
Gerard.
I-
Okay.
I will-
lawyer is Jeanette.
Jeanette Braun. I feel like I'll give a 1 or 2 sentences
Okay.
on those 3 characters, and then I will let Jessica explain the situation with them because I think she knows it better than I do. So, Jeanette Braun is the lawyer in question across all of the stories we're going to talk about. She is the TikTok
Okay.
lawyer, and there's like some conspiracies as to where she came from or what she's doing, but like she's really the main problem or situation, I guess, in this whole story. Jen Gerard is a YouTuber who owns a cosmetics brand named Gerard Cosmetics. She was good friends with Paige Christie / Petty Page up until a few years ago, which Jessica will get into why they had a falling out, but they did have a falling out, and these are the characters at the where we're starting this story. Although it should be noted that apparently she had a lot of other clients.
Okay.
Keeper says a question.
I have a question. Okay, so this Jeanette Braun,
Mhm.
who is a lawyer, and she does specialize in IP law or intellectual property law, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
She is a quote creator or whatever on TikTok. That's where she resides, correct?
Yeah.
As far as her,
Yes.
okay, that's her social media of choice. All right.
Mhm.
So my grasping or understanding of this is there are different creators out there that have come to her and have employed her as their lawyer to represent them to quote protect their what they perceive as their IP. And what this all really boils down to is a difference of opinion on what is fair use, what is not fair use, right? For the majority. But from my understanding with the what was the beauty thing? What was her name?
Jen Gerard.
Okay. That whole situation with Petty Page is all about was or was there not consent given over a picture of, unfortunately now, a deceased loved one who used the product that was, I guess, distributed or whatever by this beauty guru, whatever, that helped her with some hair issues, and was used. The aunt that has unfortunately, like I said, has passed, was used as a before and after type thing, marketing for this product, correct? Is that it in a nutshell?
The
Okay.
aunt was actually on the site. Like if you go to the site, she was on the banner. Like it was the back of her head. You know, it wasn't like her face. It was just the back of her head.
Sure.
So it was
And
Petty
I
Page's
actually-
aunt.
Yes.
Petty Page's
Yes.
aunt. And
Okay.
I actually purchased Hair AF for my mom for Christmas.
Okay.
And in the little thing, it's like a little booklet that comes with it.
Yeah.
Her mom, her
promotional
aunt,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, the aunt, it's not a promotion, like in the directions, in the as a
Oh,
booklet up. It's
okay.
not only the promotion,
Part of the
but it's
product.
like how to use it, what it's for, everything.
That's the product package,
The
right?
aunt-
That's part of the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
part of the
okay.
package.
Okay.
The aunt's picture is in the booklet, and it's at my mom's house, and I forgot to get it because I was busy being lazy. So
Okay. I do want to point out that these creators didn't necessarily go to Jeanette. It is my understanding that in a lot of cases, Jeanette went to them, which is part of the reason people are having a bit of an issue.
Oh,
Yes.
Mhm.
The other thing is that part of the reason she's involved, right, because she's an IP lawyer, is because Petty Page made a video on Jen Gerard where she said a number of things about her, and Jeanette Braun was the one who wrote the email telling her to take it down, and Jeanette Braun was also the one in communications with YouTube trying to get Petty Page's channel taken down because of said videos on behalf of Jen
okay.
Gerard.
So
Yeah.
I want to make sure I understand this because I was under the impression that these creators had came to the lawyer, but you're saying no, the lawyer actually came.
Well, that's alleged. It's not
Alleged.
Okay, it's
a-
alleged. Okay.
That's
all
this is just coming from this isn't coming from any of the people that use her. This is
Yeah.
coming from the people that are talking about the lawyer. Okay.
Okay.
So all the people that work with her, with the lawyer,
Yeah.
have not said she came to me, she approached me. This is just the people that are making videos about the lawyer saying, oh, she approached these people.
Okay.
And there's a butt ton of people that work with her, including a creator that I didn't think was problematic called Mama Tot, who I remember getting big because her son died. So and she doesn't seem like a very
Mama Todd
problematic
has some
person.
things
Oh,
actually that we might want to talk about at some point. And I like Mama Todd thus far, but you know,
Yeah,
people
I
have
don't know.
shades of
Every
gray.
video I've seen, it just seemed like so wholesome. So I was like, oh wow, Mama Tot is bad. I was like, when did this happen? Holy crap.
I need to make sure because I'm sorry I keep on stopping us, but I want to make sure I understand this correctly. So Petty Page has currently an issue, I guess, with Jen Gerard, who has a makeup line, who used Petty Page's aunt as like promotional stuff, right? This lawyer is the person, I guess, who is like mitigating that, or
No, the
represent.
lawyer. So the lawyer, Jeanette Braun, okay, she is the one sending out these cease and desist, filling out these on behalf of Jen Gerard.
Jen Gerard. Oh.
Jen Gerard, yeah. And
okay.
So she's sending out these cease and desist, and she's the lawyer, Jeanette Braun, is also the one filing copyright, not claims, copyright strikes on behalf of these creators. And the biggest issue that people have is the things that she's striking down. She's already taken down TikTok creators' whole TikTok channel. Okay, that because he got enough strikes that they just his channel's terminated. Okay, but a lot of the people have issues because the things that she's striking, they're like, oh, this is fair use. It's just criticism, and you're taking
Yeah.
it down so that the criticism can't be on the platform.
Right. Sorry,
Yeah.
$5 or $4.99 from Acid Angels, who says, "Why do people with my name, it's also Jeanette, give us a bad rep?" I don't know. I don't know, Jeanette.
I'm so
Acid Angels.
confused already.
Thank you for the
It seems
donation.
like there's like 5 million people named Jeanette right now in the story.
Stop. There's just one person named
No, no,
Jeanette in
I-
this story, and that's
So,
Yeah,
the
I was
where
gonna
I-
say we should
Go ahead.
say maybe we should say JB for the whole thing, so it's real clear we're talking
Mhm.
about.
I don't know about
Also,
that. I don't know if
'cause
that's gonna
I'm
help.
gonna fuck up Jen.
Let's just
I
call
think-
her the lawyer.
I might
okay?
Because it's
be
Jeanette and
retarded.
Gerard is where it's
Yeah.
like or
No, it's
Jen.
Jen
Because it's
Gerard.
Jeanette and Jeanette. It's Jen. Okay, that's what it is. Jen Gerard and then Jeanette
Braun.
Braun. Excuse me, Braun. I have it written down wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry. I need to understand this. The lawyer is representing Jen Gerard, who is the makeup person. She's issuing cease and desist to people who are talking about that it is messed up that Petty Page's aunt is in there, or is that an unrelated?
No, that's
thing?
related. That's related.
So. Oh, okay. So it's
no,
other
so what
things
you're
besides
getting
that too.
confused. No. What you're getting confused is this lawyer. The whole shebang about people talking about this lawyer doesn't just have to do with Petty Page and Jen Gerard.
Okay,
It has
there's
to do with other
all right.
creators as well, like
Got it.
This
has been a problematic string of events. This is just the most recent one.
No, this isn't
Actually, the
even just
first
the
one.
recent one. This is the
Oh.
First one.
this is like
Yeah.
the reason why this is so
Where it started.
convoluted is because there's so many creators being affected by the lawyer and so many creators working with the lawyer. Okay, on different dramas. There's a drama surrounding car seats, okay, and a mortician. There's a drama with Jen Gerard and Paige Christie. There's a drama with this person who made this video. Anyone who talks bad about this lawyer or her clients, there's a drama, and this lawyer is just getting strike happy. That's
so
it.
she's on the toxic lawyer train, is what I'm understanding.
She's on the toxic lawyer train. Yes,
Got it.
needs-
All right.
Toxic lawyer train.
Instead of a ukulele, it's a hammer. Okay, a gavel. Okay.
All right.
That's
So basically, because I was trying to be, but there's so much lore here. There's so much backstory.
There is.
Yeah.
But from what I've gathered is there is a consensus of people out there that are not on team
lawyer
and
and whoever
lawyer.
she's
Mhm.
working
whoever
with.
she's representing
Yeah.
Got it.
that believe that they are exploiting, misusing, abusing the tools that the different social media platforms have: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And from one person that I was listening to, they said that Instagram and TikTok by far was the worst possible platforms to try to get any type of recourse. YouTube, you have a little bit better process because there's an actual, like, whether you agree with it or not, YouTube does have a process to where your
It's the
stuff's
most
not
fleshed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not, your video just isn't taken down. They have to file litigation, and there's a whole process there that has to be followed. Whereas these other platforms, if they just get like a mass flagging, they just this thing's problematic, and so their knee jerk is to just take down the channel as a whole. And that seems to have been a thing that has occurred. And there were allegations that I guess these creators and or the lawyer has made statements publicly that mass reporting is not a bad thing. Is
Well,
that
no.
is,
So this lawyer, no, her statements are that mass reporting isn't a thing. It's not like that. You can't mass copyright. Her thing is, and I'm sorry, but she's right. Okay, because you can't mass copyright
no,
a video or a channel on behalf of someone else. The only person who can
correct.
copyright a channel is the lawyer or the person
But
the person or the person representing. And so, but the thing is, people are accusing her of directing people to take down these channels and
but
these
they can
videos.
flag.
And not being their
they
They
lawyer.
can
okay. They
flag
can
all
flag,
day
and
and report.
that is also a thing that we've seen happen. I'm not saying that they're guilty of this. I'm not saying that at all. But in the years that I've been doing content and watching content, I've seen channels that have been mass flagged and have been taken down because
Yeah.
of the mass flagging. It's not a DMCA. It's not it's not a copyright.
It's just enough of
complaint.
it hits. And
It's just enough
Yeah.
complaints come in and they say, "Oh, that's it. Bye. You're out of here." Because they look at it as a problematic thing, and they're not.
so
Yeah.
do we know for certain that this Jeanette Braun person, this lawyer, is not representing whoever it is that she's claiming these videos for or on behalf
No,
of? I
she
guess
is
No,
representing
she
them.
is. She is.
she is, but it's just it's the okay. So the question is that, or there is a question that she is doing this wrong.
No,
She's not.
yeah,
It's not.
so the problem,
Yeah, it's incorrect.
again,
Okay.
listen with your listening ears and
Yeah,
comprehend.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is she's going around and all these creators are getting cease and desist and they're getting copyright striked and their videos are going down, and that's it. That's the problem. And they're like, our video was fair use. You can't do that.
Okay.
You're doing false.
So it's a normal.
basically
It's a normal copyright problem. It's a normal
Yeah.
copyright drama. Is that
Yeah.
somebody's falsely flagging things, and this
Yeah.
person just so happens to have the right amount of clout to be able to say, "Well, I'm a lawyer and I know what I'm talking about. Therefore, whatever I file is just right." Yeah.
Well, that's the argument, though, right? I guess that's
what
maybe
she
being
said. And
presented.
Yeah,
It's
and that's
because
the
they're
argument.
she's a lawyer, so therefore she is coming
No,
from a position of, because I'm a lawyer, I know the law, and you're not right in this thinking. Is that
Well, yeah, her position is literally, if I was falsely taking down videos,
yeah?
then here's what you have to do to prove it, but you can't just say it was false. The only person who can say it was false is the
Oh.
judge.
Yeah, but she's
Because-
right.
and-
She's
Yeah,
right.
and
She's. I mean, she's right, but
That's right.
that
It's
sucks.
wrong,
Yeah.
but that's why I hate this, because it's
That's
so
shitty.
wrong, and it's such
Yeah.
a shitty thing to do, especially if you know gosh darn well that look like if they're transforming it in any way, okay, in any way,
Yeah.
everyone understands morally that's fair use and you shouldn't take it down. But
Okay.
she's using the fact that YouTube, the only time YouTube actually steps in on a copyright and DMCA anything is if the claim was not filed correctly. And then YouTube
Yeah.
can be like, "Oh, we don't agree with your claim, so we're going to keep it
Yeah.
up." That's the only time. But if it was filed correctly and the proper laws were cited, YouTube, hands off. We're not doing it. We have safe harbor. We can't say anything, so we're going to
Yeah.
take it down, and your only choice is to counter it, and then that the lawyer has 7 days to file a law, like to go to the courts and take
Yes,
Right.
to
file a
start
claim.
litigation. Yeah, start litigation.
Start litigation.
Correct. Yes.
And so that's what she's saying. She's saying,
Well, she's not
I-
wrong.
You can't say that I'm doing. There's no such. She's saying, one, you can't mass report copyright. You can't massly copyright claim
Yeah.
someone. Now, but I also think that what's going on is telephone. Okay.
Okay.
Because
That's
the
what it seems like to me, too.
creators are saying that, oh, it's mass flagged, and she's thinking, I'm not sending anybody else to claim these videos, but she is a TikToker, okay,
Oh.
and she's old and she's a lawyer, so
So she doesn't know. Yeah,
that
she doesn't
they're
know what false
talking about-
flagging is.
Whoa, whoa,
fact
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
doesn't know that they're
Let's
talking about-
not throw that word
They
around.
don't. No. She doesn't know that they're talking about she claimed multiple videos which caused a mass flag. That's what they're talking about when they say she's mass
Oh,
flagging.
okay. So she filed. Okay, all right. So that puts a little bit different light on it. So
Yeah.
so if she filed, she in representation of her client, if they went in and filed multiple, when I mean multiple, I think 3 or 4, depending on if they had any existing strikes, right?
Yeah.
Then yes, that can actually be an automatic termination of the channel.
Yeah, and then what happens there is it leaves the creator less options because
Sure.
and because like if I got copyright struck, right? I had
Yeah.
the option to, appeal it and
Sure.
to counter it and whatnot. And yes, that video might be down for a little bit, but my channel's still up and I have the opportunity. If I get copyright striked 3 times in a short time frame, boom,
Yeah.
my channel is gone. 1, 2, I still have the option to counter, but there's no guarantee that 1, I'll be able to get my channel back once these claims are removed,
Yeah.
and 2, that I'll be able to get any like all the monetization, all the money, everything. There's no, because once your channel's gone, then YouTube, it's in YouTube's hand of
Yeah.
whether or not they want to give you one back.
I just want to make a quick point because I hadn't thought of this, and I don't want to derail anybody or anything, but in the world that we're in right now, where shorts kind of rule, obviously on TikTok, that's a thing. On YouTube, it's becoming more of a thing. On all these platforms, right? When you think about it in terms of the way that the copyright system works right now, if a content creator is doing nothing but shorts, or that's their predominant like platform that they use is the short form content, vertical, whatever. On TikTok, it only goes on YouTube, it only goes to a minute. I think on TikTok, it's pushed to, I think it's like 5 minutes. It used to be 10. I think they pushed it back now. But the point is, they're shorter, right? So what's going to happen if there's a lot of information in a particular story? What will end up happening is you will have to make multiple videos.
Correct.
So I hadn't thought of this until just now, but that's actually kind of a flaw with the copyright system in the way that it is right now. Because if somebody is doing a follow-up or like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, or however many they need, if that person comes along and is rightfully not mass flagging technically, but goes through and pops every single one of those videos, I mean, if that's 3 videos on YouTube, you're off, you're done, right?
Yep.
So that's a really big flaw. That's interesting.
All right, so Medley Sage of Winds, and I know exactly what they're talking about there because I saw this.
I was just looking for the
this is the what's his name? Because I watched his video on it last night. He's a lawyer, I believe. He has a lot of kitty cats.
Oh, the cat guy. Oh my God. We watched him for another thing. He was pretty cool.
Matt
Hatter. That's the one.
No,
yeah, I think that's his name.
It's not called Mad Hatter, is he?
I thought it was. Or Mad Catter, maybe, or Cat Hatter, something like that. It's something like that. It's something Mad Hatter related. Mad Catster. That's the one. Thank you, Medley.
So let me bring you this up because in his
Hey there, I'm the Mad Cat.
Yeah, I know who you are, buddy. I believe it was this one. Yes, this one here.
Hey there, I'm the Mad Cat.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Let me scrub.
Quick shout out to this guy, by the way. I've seen only a few of his videos, but I mean, Chef's Kiss. It makes me. It does my heart a good thump. Yeah, no, it does my heart a good. Like he's like a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like I can relate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't want to. I want to be real careful and be respectful of people's content. It's a 26-minute video.
Are.
We try to be.
We are the most. We are the most fair use.
Oh crap! My thing's okay. Hang on here. I gotta do the thing because the thing
We're
is not
accidentally fair use.
Toxic Dome. No, it is not Shane Dawson. Get out
That's
of
the
get out
I
of town.
did have a little giggle reading then.
Stop it now.
The guy with the cat, and then he writes Shane Dawson.
Wrong cat guy.
Yeah, wrong cat guy.
Was it not? Okay, crap. Hang on here. My thing quit working. Let me figure out what I gotta do here. I gotta push.
What did Acid Angel say?
Do this.
This is why, as someone who shares her name along with my great aunt, we do not claim her at all. The Jeanettes. You're so sick of all the Jens in this story. I mean, fair enough.
Okay, so this is the Mad Caster. I think I'm saying his name right. Is that right?
Mad
Catster.
Mad Catster. I'm sorry, the Mad Catster. But
Cat
anyway,
Daddy.
he did a video, and in this video, he has some 911 calls. One of the calls, we know who it is because the person identifies themselves.
Yeah.
And it is Jeanette Braun, the lawyer in question that we've been talking about. She called 911 and to do a wellness check on a person who has been criticizing,
critical.
right? Making commentary videos, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. On one of her clients.
Yeah. This one's nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.
So
Can you ever imagine being called out, like being like, oh, they filed a wellness check. You know, we hear that all the time, and everyone's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Bro, to get the proof after you denied. This is the juiciest part to me. Oh my God. I was just like, bro, you're fucked.
yeah. So I don't know if I'm exactly where it's at, but I may be a little bit behind if I have to fast forward whatever you guys. I'm so
of the content. So I want to give a shout out to Cece Suarez because I viewed her most recent video where she talks about all of this nonsense going on.
Cece, yeah, I watched some
Seth
of her
sees
video.
a woman, all of a sudden.
She lights up, starts talking. Yeah,
You know, I love women.
I know you.
I know you love women.
You don't know
We
what a
we
beaver
all know
is,
it.
but you love women.
know
I know.
that.
So.
I don't even, I love them so purely. I don't
She
even
don't
need to
gotta
be
know
there.
what a beaver is to know how to do congolitis.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I watched some of her video today. And that's the one that Pizzle shared. It was time stamped real well.
Mhm.
I was really
that's- yeah, 'cause
enjoying.
it-
I was really enjoying it. I had to quit because I had to go fix supper. But yeah, it was. I was thoroughly enjoying it. But anyway,
With Lauren and Janet. And I'm going to put a link to her video down below. Cece put up 2 recordings of these 911 calls, which apparently Caffeinated Kitty got. I'm going to take a clip from Cece's video to show you what these calls are about. And then
can I just? I'm gonna just. I don't know what you'd call it here, but I love this dude's little fedora that he's wearing. His little hat.
Yeah.
I think
His
the hat
little,
is
like
Casanova. Yes,
like or
and,
Casablanca kind of thing. Yeah.
And
Trilby.
he kind of reminds me of like an old Southern lawyer, right? He's got a very pleasing voice. His demeanor is very
like Lindsey Graham.
I don't know about Lindsey
You're
Graham.
welcome.
I was thinking more.
Complete silence.
The silence is great. The silence is the best part.
That was that was the perfect response. That was a great moment.
Lindsey Graham.
I always
Good.
feel so
Good.
left out when you guys say a bunch of names and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I was actually
Oh,
thinking
I'm sorry.
about.
Look, I
remember
can't even pronounce half the towns that you live by. Okay.
I thought
Let's
you
not
did
get into
great.
geography. Let's not get into geography. Not today. No.
That's not getting right. No, I was thinking about the one that Andy Griffith used to do, Matlock. Again, reminds me a bit of Matlock, is what I was. But anyway.
and you can be the judge.
So the legal threats and things like that didn't stop there. So because Kitty, kind of kept talking about this, and rightfully so, she's allowed to, the cops showed up at Kitty's house saying that someone had called to request a wellness check on her. Now, when you request a wellness check, it's
What? Who's what? Caffeinated Kitty?
Yeah.
You think she's cute too?
Yeah, she's cute.
Can you do me a favor? I know this is your your.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I've
not?
decided that we're
Okay.
not letting her do that.
Can
All right,
you just
Right,
say-
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Seth,
because really her IRL things are not our issue,
No.
but clear as mud is absolutely her issue. So
Absolutely,
we're not
100%,
letting her
yeah.
do it.
So-
Gonna have to figure it out.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
Seth, I need you to keep it in your
Make it
pants
work.
for just a little bit longer. Can you do that for me, hon? Can you just keep it in your pants for a little bit longer?
She's
I don't
gonna
know if I
try,
can.
but it's
Okay.
it's peaking. That tent is peaking.
It's.
I think Riv. I think maybe we should have gotten her the blue tape, just for over her eyes, just so that she could stay impartial to all these,
you
these
cannot
TikTok
be
women.
trusting me around women.
That's true. I don't know why
Because,
we
you're
even
worried
thought
about
that would work out.
Yeah.
someone, you're worried about their safety. However, to weaponize a wellness check or, call the police on someone for being on Reddit, not okay at all. A waste of law enforcement's time. Absolutely.
Actually, if I had to call a wellness check on someone, it would be for being on Reddit.
it would be a Redditor.
Yeah. Well,
you're on Reddit way too much there, buddy.
Honestly, I think she was doing it,
Public
that's
service.
all right. Yeah.
Okay.
I get that.
She was genuinely fearing for this woman.
Call him the forklift to get this asshole off his couch, all right? He hasn't left in like 10 years. He's on Reddit.
God,
I wouldn't normally say that correlation equals causation, but I would say that we could probably track mental breakdowns and Reddit usage on a on a trending line that would probably be pretty close.
It'd be a line.
I would call a wellness check on Destiny if I did that thing right now, because like bro is hurting without his woman.
Okay, that's another topic for another stream. Can we get back to the stream?
Actually, I'm gonna call a wellness check on Myron from Fresh and Fit because he is coping so hard on Twitter.
Oh God, let's not go down more rabbit holes, people. Let's stay focused here. I'm having enough problems as it is with my son.
I'm gonna call a wellness check on Nicholas Diorio because he's so worried about what Aiko and Edwin are up to.
Right?
Sorry, couldn't help it. Couldn't help it.
Oh my God!
Like, holy crap!
Couldn't help it.
Some more.
It's all off the wheels are off the wagon.
Burn some more over a fucking title and
okay, no more. We can't. It's a totally different stream. We can't. I know I'm the one that did it, but we gotta stop.
I'm done.
I would just like to point out
Come on,
that if we had done the
with us
drinking
so we can do
stream,
it.
we'd have plausible deniability here, but no, Peepaw wanted to do this straight, so.
Oh, it's fine. No, what do you
do it straight? What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to the video.
Can we go back to the video now, or
sure?
what?
I think so.
I don't know. Can we?
I don't.
Seth, do you think that's a beautiful woman?
Yeah, that is a beautiful woman.
No, she's not. No, it's not. She's lying. I saw her little pause look, and she was just like, 2 out of 10.
Woman stole a woman.
Dude, that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon.
2 out of 10 is Pokemon. Pokemon's 2 out of 10. I don't know. Okay.
She's cute. She's cute.
Is that before or after she showed up to your house?
That's before.
Okay. All right.
That's before because when she left, her makeup was all messed up and her hair was messed up.
Dropped down to a 1.
Because
everyone leaves my house feeling a 1.
Either that or 11. We'll never know We'll never know. We'll never know which it is.
No, I think you'll know.
Wow.
Oh man.
Goonin', we're goonin' still. All right. Okay, all right. No, let's go back to the video. Go back to the video, please. I want to know what happened.
My name is Jeanette Duran. I'm an attorney, a federal attorney out of Illinois, and I'm actually calling in a wellness check for.
Wow.
She's acting irrational and posting really wild things online. It really looks like she's having a mental crisis and needs some help. I'm wondering if you would go to a wellness.
Wow. Yeah. That's an open and shut case right there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is explicit. That is explicit. Like literally says it verbatim. Like jeez.
She put her whole fucking life story in there. She wanted us to know.
Well,
damn, dude.
I may be. Well, no. I'll just. Anyway.
Yeah, that did sound like.
Come on,
this sped up thing on this sucks. It makes it seem like analog horror. Like.
So let me back.
I don't like
up.
it.
Let me back it up just a smidge, and I'll slow it down so maybe we can hear it.
That's just gonna make it worse. This is gonna be like a horror thing.
If I turn,
you're gonna be back in Seinfeld.
We try.
I'm gonna be back in Seinfeld again.
My name is Jeanette Duran. I'm an attorney, a federal attorney out of Illinois, and I'm actually calling in a wellness check for. She's acting irrational and posting really wild things online. It really looks like she's having a mental crisis and needs some help. I'm wondering if you would go do a wellness check on her and make sure she hasn't harmed herself or.
And make sure she hasn't.
What's it here?
Bro.
Yeah.
Harmed herself?
I mean,
You know,
how
the
do
stuff
you,
that
how
she's
are you
talking.
a lawyer and get caught so red-handed? That is
AI. It was AI the whole time. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was 11 Labs. They got me on that.
That
Yeah.
only works for me. That doesn't work for
Mm.
anybody else.
Okay, that's fair. I forgot that she wasn't due.
Really excited to see what she says in court. Like her logic was,
Dude,
who's
because
to
of
say?
Well, actually, it's gonna be really easy for her to get away with a false.
Yeah, you can't really
wellness
assume
check.
someone's
You can't
intent.
say that they weren't worried about it.
I mean, unless you have like subpoenaed messages of her going, "Yeah, I'm calling a false like fucking wellness check."
Yeah,
She can
there's
get away
nothing
with
you
that.
can really
Yeah,
do.
but the
And
judge can call
But
bullshit.
hang on,
Yeah, the
judge
judge-
can't
guys,
say,
guys,
Yeah,
I don't
but you
hang
have
on.
to have evidence.
hang
though.
on. You have to listen to the rest of this 911 call because
Okay.
it's
Ooh, there's
because you guys that
more.
haven't heard what was said, right? Because the
Ooh, there's
reasoning she
more.
gives a reasoning why she's doing this,
Mhm.
right?
In the call? Okay.
Yeah.
talking about does not come anywhere close to suggesting anything of the sort. So right away, this is a big red flag.
I need an address. Something more. Sure, the address is. I have it. Coming now. I have to pull it up.
I'm waiting for Kiwi Farms to send it to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I gotta pull it up on the. Yeah, you just hear the clack of the the keyboard.
No, that's not it. She is actually calling Sniper Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Max,
that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I
Sniper
get
Wolf
it.
is go-to.
And of course, another red flag is she's got to now dig through, I'm assuming on her phone or her computer, to find the address for Caffeinated Kitty. I mean, really? You don't even have that information right away? If I were the dispatcher, I'd be going,
And what's her name? Her name is. Is she black on
Pause it real quick. So when he said, if I was the dispatcher, I'd be like, But then I just think if Scott had to tell a dispatcher his own fucking address,
He'd have to
and
look
phone
at
number, he'd have to look it up. He'd just be like, he'd give whenever he puts directions from somewhere to our house, he always just puts the 2 streets that he knows.
Oh.
It's not even the address, it's just the 2 cross streets that he knows about. So
I mean, it's not like from the dispatcher's perspective, I really don't think at this point there should be any red flags because it's just like, okay, I mean, it's a wellness check, like
yeah.
whatever,
People
you know,
call
I
wellness
guess.
checks all the time. I want
It's
people to
interesting
stop
though.
calling wellness checks on people and start calling wellness checks for animals. That's what I
No,
want.
no,
No,
we do
we've
not
already
want
been
that
there.
to happen again.
No,
That's
that
already
was wrong.
happened last year. I don't know if that's.
No, we can't.
Hmm.
I disavow in advance.
I'm mad you
Disavow.
guys all got that.
Disavow,
Wow, I didn't
disavow.
expect you guys to get that. I thought chat would get it, but I didn't expect you guys to pick that up.
That's the dog coming to bonk Jessica there.
You are forgetting how terminally online everyone on this particular podcast is.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Triggered.
I'm
You didn't
sorry.
get it?
I
Okay,
didn't.
well-
I don't know.
We'll explain it later. We'll explain it later.
Bullshit,
You know.
P-Pop.
I'm serious. No, I
You
don't.
got it first.
No, people have just been bullshitting all day. Jesus Christ.
I know.
I almost say
He's
it's
trying to pull a
hey,
fast one on us.
hey. Always remember Rip Harambe.
Rip Harambe. That's right.
Yes, Rip Harambe.
R.I.P.
Always.
You know,
Rip
also,
Harambe.
you said
Harambe.
there's no red flags. Can I say, I used to
No.
work, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Point is, I've talked to a lot of people on the phone, and the
Mhm.
number of people who will not give you their name even when you need to get their name, like when you're a dispatcher and you're trying to leave a message or something, and they won't give it to you. So for someone to call in and say, hey, I'm about to call a problem to someone else's house,
Mhm.
and here is my name and what I do and how I feel about the situation, and also the name of the dog that I had in the summer of '96. Like,
Mhm.
it was a lot of information to give. Just why?
I mean, she's trying to validate it, but it's like I'm just thinking like in terms of the dispatcher, it's just like it's like, okay, this person's giving me her name and credentials. Like, fair enough. It's like she's talking about stuff that's on the internet, so maybe that's giving some credence to that, and maybe we should look into it.
But
like,
here's the
I can
other
see it either
thing
way.
too, right? And no disrespect to the Mad Catster or whatever, but when a 911 dispatcher gets a call for something like this, they cannot just be dismissive of it. Like, you don't even know their address, right? Like, that quick.
No, you can't. No, you have to treat it as if
you
it's
have
real.
to treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they have no
See,
choice.
when I called 911 on myself when I was on my shroom trip,
God,
my dispatcher had me repeat my address over and kept on asking me for it, and I thought that it was because she was teasing me, but it was because she wanted to keep me focused and alive. Because I said I was overdosing on mushrooms.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, I mean, it was effective at least, I guess.
I love how you said, like, when I called 911 on myself, like, it was like normal knowledge that we should have all had.
I knew about
when
it.
Have you
yeah, she's told.
this
She's
story?
told. Well,
Yeah,
if you
I
showed
know
up to
about it.
streams,
I
you
haven't
know
told-
this.
I haven't
Yeah.
told the whole story, but Seth, wait, Seth, how about this? When I say
She was running
I
naked
ran-
except for a t-shirt down
Wait
the
a minute,
street.
wait a minute,
Just
wait a
had
minute,
a
wait.
button down.
Yeah, you made a video about it, didn't you? Or
No, I
are you
didn't
going to
make
make
the
a video?
video yet.
You gotta
I
make the
always-
video about it. That's why people don't know.
Yeah,
But I
we all
wanted
know.
to. Well, now I can.
I think you and Boogie
Get
should
on
get
it.
together and do mushrooms together. I
This
think
kid
that would
could
be a-
never
No.
be Aiko, dude.
No,
well,
I couldn't because I'll call 911 on myself. I won't be streaming, accusing people of random stuff.
hello 911. Edwin's trying to get to minors. It's really weird. Allegedly, that's not real. It's not a real thing. Okay, it's not. She thinks that. I don't
Flip
think
it.
that. Okay, I
Flip
want to make
it.
that
There
clear.
it is. Put it on the internet and
God.
say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what
D.max
she's
said it.
accusing. That's what she's accusing. I'm not accusing anybody. That's what she's saying.
Look,
Okay.
if I ever did, all I know is I did, like, if I ever did mushrooms again, that I know to do a little bit and not 7 fucking stems, okay? Because
Holy shit.
Dude, no way you
they
were off
tasted
your
good.
rockers,
They
bro.
tasted good to me, and I liked the way it felt until it stopped feeling good.
Because we are on a stream about a lawyer, so maybe we keep the discussion of crimes.
Oh, they can't at what is
Well,
it? What is it
actually,
called?
to bring it back on topic, I would say that, like,
Limitations.
Yeah.
legally, I mean, again, just pulling it back into the thing, I feel like with this call, like, again, like, it's a swatting, right? Like, that's basically what she's doing, is swatting somebody.
Yeah, that's it. I never even thought about that.
It is.
You got
And isn't that, it's a SWAT,
red-handed
isn't it?
Swatting. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, you suck, Jeanette, so bad.
I'm just saying, like, that's a big deal. Like, that's a huge, I mean, at the very least, if she has a fucking lawyer license, like, if it's wrongful, shouldn't that, I mean, isn't that grounds to, like, disbar or
Maybe
something?
She just wanted
Especially-
to bring it back, you know.
Okay.
Swatting
'Cause where
very
is this?
Hold it,
2016, It's
hold it,
retro.
hold it,
It's
Hold it.
I
Hold
guess.
it. Hold it.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I don't. No, this is no. That's not a swatting.
No?
I don't. No, I don't think.
Well,
I
true,
You don't think
personally.
so?
People
I
with
would-
I'm
guns
asking,
aren't
I don't
gonna
know.
Show up.
I mean, it's not a SWAT because there isn't a SWAT team, but
Yeah. Well,
a
They're
wellness
not gonna be
check.
like boom boom.
it's.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I'm gonna
okay.
say. I'm gonna
No,
say
it's
this.
so fucking-
Fair enough. Yeah.
I am
Go ahead.
comfortable with saying this because again, you guys have not heard the rest of the 911 call and the reasons why she gave for the wellness check. It was a 100% a misuse of law enforcement time. That I'm okay with calling it. But
Sure.
It's a damn good thing you didn't have us on camera.
but to me, when you say, and maybe because to me, when you say swatting, that means that you're trying to
you're trying
Cause-
to get them in some kind of danger.
you're trying to danger.
That's fair.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't think about it that way
Yeah,
because I was just
yeah.
looking at it just like straight from the like
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
911 call part of it.
Sure.
And she called 911 and I guess if you wanted to be pedantic and annoying, you could say that she swatted people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, fair enough. I would probably not.
Yeah.
I would probably make that distinction and say she was calling a wellness check. The reality is probably no guns were going to show up. Like, they would have guns, but it's cops,
Well,
you know.
yeah, the police.
She's
the-
narky,
Depending on
dude.
where she
That's
is, it
what
might
she's
even just
doing.
be a yeah.
Well, a
Put 'em
wellness
in art, dude.
when a wellness check occurs, it is law enforcement that will show up first.
Depending on
To
where it is
also
now.
depends.
no,
Yeah, and
no.
how they show up
Pretty sure.
also really
No.
depends what
This
happens, right? Like in
it,
some towns, sending a cop to someone's house, regardless of the reason, can be
yeah,
a problem for them because the
sure,
cops in those towns are a-holes. And
sure,
there's other towns where like it's fine. It really
yeah.
will just be like a, hey, is
That's true.
everything okay?
And
It
here in
depends. You
LA,
don't really
they show
know.
up and don't do anything.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason, sorry, and Peepa, the reason why I was saying that, like, it may not be a cop, it may be like some places now, actually will. I mean, they'll send law enforcement as well, so it's a yes and, but they will send like a state worker or something like that, you know. So like there's a few cities around the country I think that
Okay.
do that.
If
It's possible. It just depends on where it is.
So here's what I'll say. If you call 911 and you're wanting a welfare check done, it is going to be law enforcement that is going to show up because they
Okay.
don't know what's going to be
Yeah.
there, and they're going to secure the scene. Now, there may be other officials that come in afterwards, like paramedics or social workers or whatever, but there's nobody going to be sent into a scene, wellness check or whatever, until law enforcement has deemed that it's safe for these I don't know how to put it, non-armed personnel to come in into a scene, because you just don't know. You just flat
Yeah.
out don't know, right?
Yeah.
But anyway,
No,
I
you're
want
right.
to listen to the rest of this 911 call, because the reason that Jeanette gives is just mind-blowing.
Okay.
White with short. Do you have a date of birth on her? It is February. She's years old. It's February.
How'd she get all this information on?
Yeah, that's the
her?
other thing that's kind of concerning too, right? Is
A little
how
creepy. Yeah,
how
that's
she
weird.
has even. I mean, she doesn't know the exact date, but she knows the month and year that she was born. She knows the address of
Yeah,
the
it is
person.
creepy.
That is very alarming in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know the date.
Was there just a Discord
Whatever.
sound in the background?
No, that's just 911 systems over here in the States.
Okay.
It sounds like Discord.
19. And what exactly is she posting?
There was
She
math
is-
involved.
Oh God. Yeah. Right. Okay. wait. Let's hear this.
So listen. Okay. So listen. This is where we get into the good stuff.
Posting on her TikTok under Caffeinated Kitty, CAFFINATEDKITTI, and her Reddit account. I just need to know what she's posting. I don't need the usernames. Oh, she's blackmailing people. She is going. She's extremely irrational. Posting content to threaten others. She's looks like almost extortion. I received an email from her on Saturday that was full of blackmail and extortion, and I'm going to submit that to the FBI. But now she's posting online.
Is this bitch crazy?
The fact
That's
Yeah.
it.
Is that like
That's why
because you can't no you can't call a wellness check on somebody because you perceive that they are blackmailing you. That's where if I was the dispatcher, I would have said this is bullshit. Like, I don't know what you're on about. You need to contact a lawyer. This is not our job.
I mean, you still,
You know?
that's the thing with a wellness check. Like, this bitch can't really do anything.
No.
Can you call the cops on somebody blackmailing you? Like, I know it's against the law.
Well,
Well,
she said
okay.
wellness check, and
But-
she's acting irrational. At that point, you
Yeah.
kind of have to do something.
She's saying that
Fair
she's
enough.
irrationally posting, so she's acting out of the norm, right? So they have cause to be concerned about her mental state of mind, is what she's implying, right?
Let's go violate somebody's rights based on that, I guess. It
Well,
happens. I'm not saying it doesn't
Yeah,
happen,
That's
but
really weird. I mean, what is the
Yeah.
presumably what is the extent does law enforcement even look at what it was? Because man, like what counts as unhinged? Does like subtweeting and putting sad music in the tweet, like does that count as harassment and acting irrationally?
Only,
Because if so,
only,
like half of
only
Twitter.
if you're listening to
Yeah.
Minsky. Only if you're listening to Minsky.
Minsky washing machine heart. Then yeah, we got to call a wellness check on you ass.
No, I mean,
Aw, Seth, don't give us the bottom lip. No.
This whole thing to me is just. Here's I can't wrap my brain around, because this Jeanette Braun is an older woman, right? So she's, I would say, probably roughly the same age as myself, in that ballpark.
That explains a lot.
Okay, and so I get the whole, the boomer, and we don't, don't know social media and all this, whatever else. I get that.
Mhm.
I do.
Mhm.
But what I don't understand is, as a person who has, quote, a knowledge of the law and why this, and she goes on in the 911 call, she says, well, I have to report this because I'm an officer of the court. I have to report this behavior.
Oh my God.
And
Come
what
on.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's factual. I don't think that's factual at all. I'm not a lawyer, so I could be wrong. But I don't think that. I mean, I know I've had jobs where I was an mandated reporter, but that only pertained to where if somebody came to me and they were in some way violated, shall we say, then I, by law, am required to report that to the law enforcement agency and say, hey, person A shared this with me. They were assaulted or whatever. I have to report. I've had to report that, right? Or they were abused in some way.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah. When I worked when I was working in the K-12 environment, there was a young boy came up to me and told me of some things that had happened with the adults that were in charge of watching, his guardians or whatever you want to call it. I saw bruising and things like that. Well, I had to report that. I was so uneasy about that. I was so apprehensive about that because I was like, I did not want to cause problems where there was, and so many times, and I hate to say this, but when you call in that type of, when you get the government, the state involved in things, sometimes they just make it worse because the child is not removed from the environment. And if there was actually some type of abuse, whatever going on, then it's more likely the child is going to receive even more.
I mean, think about 8 passengers.
Yeah.
They had so many checks,
Yeah.
so many visits,
Yeah.
and nothing happened. And it took one of them freaking escaping
Yeah.
with chains on their wrist for
Duct tape.
anybody to
Duct
do
tape.
anything.
Duct tape.
Duct tape, yeah.
But I mean, so it's not something you should just, I mean, I don't know. Everybody has to use their own good conscience, whatever. But I think, my opinion, I think this was a little bit out of pocket.
This was
but-
absolutely out of pocket. Like,
But that's just my
Why'd
personal
you turn
opinion.
British?
So that's just my
That was
personal opinion.
so
so.
out
Gotta
of
work on our
pocket.
accents.
that was so bloody out of pocket, mate.
All right. So was there anything else, guys, that we want to, in this story, that we're wanting to cover? Was there any other really?
Can we wrap it up by saying she's a hoe?
I
I
don't
don't think
think-
you can do
I don't-
anything legally.
I don't think we can say
She's a
that.
hoe.
Um,
She's a hoe.
I don't think we can say
Allegedly,
that.
allegedly she do. be
Allegedly.
hoeing.
She's an alleged hoe.
She's a
Yeah.
hoe. Oh, I'm just singing a song.
I don't know. I mean,
No,
like,
we
she's
did a
definitely in the
really
wrong.
terrible job of summarizing this whole story. So definitely
but
watch
it was-
Matt Catter
we had a-
videos.
And time.
We did have a
We
fun
had
time.
we
and
had
that's what's
enough
really
time. We always
important.
have enough time. We just don't manage it well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Because
you know.
we
Listen,
want to talk about mushroom stories, and we want to talk about
I,
all this other,
I
and then
beautiful
when I,
women. And,
yes,
yeah,
and then
well,
when
yeah.
I try to bring it back on, I'm being complain. Because
You're
the
the
people
villain.
was playing straight, and he wants.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Okay, fine.
That wasn't a
Listen.
complaint. Excuse me. You know what, Peepaw? We're gonna do things differently. We're gonna have a fight just on the show. Everyone else quits the shows when they get fighting. No, we're gonna do the show more often. You know what I mean? We're gonna add times where we don't have to stream, and we're gonna stream together so that we fight. This is ridiculous, old man.
I don't know.
Just for
Okay.
this-
All right. What? Go ahead. What?
You're saying I needed to get the blue tape? Fine, D.Max. What do you need to say?
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, listen, okay, so the over under here is pretty much that this lady, this Jeanette Brown, excuse me, Jeanette Braun, she's a lol cow. She's become a lol cow. People are making content about her. It's a thing. If you hear her name around, just understand that this person has made some questionable judgment choices, likes to go around false flagging people, allegedly, and pretty much trying to, I want to say SWAT so bad, but it's not a swatting. Calling in false wellness checks, let's say, this person is devious and they think that they know better than you and they don't. So
I want
good
her
day,
as
madam.
a lawyer because the slimy ones are always the best lawyers.
They really are, though.
Better call Saul.
Like I said, Casey Anthony.
I love it. I love it.
You got,
Yes.
if the glove don't fit, you must
You
quit.
must
That's the
quit.
kind of
That's
lawyer
right.
you need.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
I
like
think the
me
time
with
has arrived.
D'Angelo Wallace, who gives up
No.
halfway through.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wouldn't work out.
I think
And,
the time has arrived to get to talking about tonight's real topic.
Oh,
Seth,
okay.
would you like to tell the people?
Oh,
That
boy.
she's
No.
It's
in
gonna be
fact
hard.
not leaving.
That's
Don't. No, I already said no.
You have to tell them, Seth. You have to tell.
Why
the
do I
viewers.
have to do it?
Because
So
we have a
Seth-
whole tier
I'll
that
do
we
it,
now
I'll do it.
need to figure out what to
Yeah,
rename.
yeah.
Give suggestions. Tweet
I'll
us.
do it.
Wait, let's-
I'll do it. Seth is here to say that she was going to leave, but she
Mhm.
has decided not to of her own volition, and it had nothing to do
Yeah.
with any threats that Pizzle has sent.
No.
Has nothing to do with any
No.
wellness checks Pizzle has made.
No. No,
because
of
I
course
have
not.
not. I have
'Cause you
not
haven't.
done that. I don't care
Yeah.
about the allegations. It's not true. And if a
No. You
recording
know what it
comes
was
out,
on
it's
behalf
not
of,
me.
though? You know why Seth isn't leaving, actually, as it turns out? It's because of the Goblin Crew! Echo of Tragedy, Joe and aka Mr. Bramium Leia, Simon Goge, Voltage Mike, Mame S, Trippy Savage, K-Huck, and Pigeon Salad. If you would like to be a part of our members, too, you can become a part of the Goblin Crew, and maybe a goblin will follow you even after she's long and gone, and we miss her terribly. And you can also get your name shouted out at the end of every episode. That's $9.99 a month, and you can become a part of the Goblin Crew today. You can also become a Mud Pie for $4.99 a month, and that gains you early access to our videos before they're posted, one day before. Or you can be a Mudslinger for $1.99 a month, and you can gain priority comments and talking in our members only stuff. So that'll be fun. So thank you so much to our members. Thank you to our donator today too. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. So
Seth-
if
Seth's
we
gonna
do we want
cry.
to be
Don't
do we
cry,
want to be
Seth.
real about it for a second?
Yeah, let's be real.
Sure.
Okay, I've known that I was gonna get a new job since probably I think it was October, maybe November. I think I knew in October.
So what
Um,
she's saying is just like.
so
Clear
what
as
I'm
Mud
saying
came
is
before
we
now
hid it from
recording,
you.
Her leaving also came before D.Max leaving. It is
Yeah,
important that we know
I'm
who
not
came first.
copying. I'm not copying D.Max because I have
right.
been,
Yeah.
letting you
I
guys
copied
know.
Seth,
But we
technically.
kept it, we
That's
we
true.
kept it a secret from you guys, but I will be officially leaving this podcast. Because I have a new job and it's gonna take up a lot more of my time, and you guys don't realize this, but I wake up in the middle of the night to come do these streams.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say that just sounds like a bunch of you problems and does not sound
Just
like
good.
any
I
problem.
swear to God.
No, I refuse.
No, it-
I
100%
don't
is-
want anybody else.
I mean, listen, Seth. We have
I'll
not.
throw a
Would you
tantrum.
want to pass it?
Throw down.
We have not been together for very long on this podcast, but I mean, I'm just saying it's gonna suck without you. You brought something really fun to the show, and I greatly appreciate it. And I know that you're going to be having a great old time with your new job, or I hope you would, or at least making a good amount of
We'll
money.
see. Maybe I'll be back in 5 months.
No, I'm gonna call the job and get her fired so that she can come back. So
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
well,
Yeah,
at
you better-
least we
yeah,
still have
here's what you
someone
do.
Problematic on the show.
You call up a wellness check on her boss, and that's what gets her to come back. It all
Yep.
makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna call a wellness check on the whole company, so it goes down.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Oh yeah, no, don't test me, woman. I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
give you.
I'll
I'll
do
give
it.
you the information for the company if you want.
Well,
because-
Seth,
Give it to me.
so
I'm
just
gonna
to-
call. I'm gonna blow up their phones, and I'm gonna write scathing emails and bad Yelp reviews.
Oh boy. Just to catch everybody else up though, just because I know that there's a lot of stuff, that we talked about behind the scenes and stuff.
People,
It's
stop
not
crying.
like it's not like you're leaving forever.
He's gonna still be in the
Like
group
we'll
chat.
still hear
If I
from
have
you, right?
time,
Yeah.
yeah, and
When you have time,
if
of
I
course,
have
yeah.
time, I might pop in and stuff, but it's
Not for the show even. I just mean like in general. Like you'll still be on your Twitter,
No, I'll,
you'll
I'll
still
do
be
on everything else. I'm gonna delete everything else. You'll never hear
Oh
from me
really?
again. I'll be
Oh,
off.
well damn. Well then I'm gonna cry
Oh,
then if you say
yikes.
No,
that.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'll
me
still be
too.
around
Okay.
for
So
Fortnite.
if she did that, then I would Ian
I know
Miles
what's up
chung
with
her
that
ass.
face.
Jessica would be
D.max was scared he wasn't gonna get any victory royales.
I know. Well, yeah, exactly.
I don't even
I
know
really
the lore of Ian Miles Chung. I just know whatever he did was bad, and that's what I will do to you, Seth.
Wait, what do you mean you'll do
I
whatever
have no idea
Ian
what you
Miles
just
Chung
said.
You mean you'll do whatever Ian Miles Chung did, but you'll do it to Seth? Or are you saying that you're going to make Seth's reputation the same as Ian Miles Chung?
Both.
Okay.
Well, he still
Glad
gets
we
a lot
cleared
of
that up.
likes on Twitter, so
Yeah, he's pretty
I mean,
popular.
he is making bank, but if Twit
Seth, I'm gonna
Longer
miss
was
you.
still-
Damn it! This sucks.
Twit
I hate when people
Longer
leave.
was still around, I would
Oh.
write one about her.
okay.
And
Well,
Peepaw, stop! Did you cry when Banana left?
No.
yes.
Like Zach says, stop crying. You're gonna make Banana
But-
feel bad.
But guess what? Banana wasn't my favorite, and I didn't love him like I do.
Oh.
Oh
Aw.
my God! You
Look what you
are
did, Seth.
breaking my
Look
little
what
heart.
you did, Seth.
Seth, you stop it too. Both
Is
of you
my
stop.
mortal enemy.
Stop
and
it.
I
You
pity
guys,
him in
I'm
this
gonna
moment.
stab each one of you. I'm gonna use an extra big knife on Peepaw, and I'm gonna use
In
use
Minecraft.
a serrated one on you,
Mhm.
Seth.
In
At
Minecraft.
D.max, I
In
see it.
Fortnite.
I'm going to use a special ghost one on you, and I'm
In
gonna
Fall
keep
Guys.
off your pee.
That's okay. No,
So-
she can say that one because
Just because Mames brought it up, just to be clear, I will still be following people on Twitter, and I'll still be killing family members. You know.
Okay, no, you won't. No, you won't. You
Yeah.
can't.
In Minecraft.
In Harry
Can't
Potter,
do that.
what game do they allow? It's random.
You to
GTA,
murder
in GTA.
in Sims in the
In
Sims,
Sims.
she's gonna leave them in a 1x1 grid with no toilet or food or anything.
I
They'll-
usually
they'll starve to
drown.
death.
I usually drown them.
Drowning is another good one.
Chat,
I'm
you
gonna
guys stop
sucks,
crying
dude.
too,
Oh,
or else I'll unfollow all of you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So if
Well, if
I,
you've ever wanted the pizzle block, now's the night.
so if I may,
Yeah.
no, this is Seth has been given a outstanding opportunity in the real world, and the real world always comes first.
No,
Yes, it does.
I come first. Pizzle always comes first.
That's not what Scott tells me.
That's why he ends up. That's why he ends up in the closet.
So,
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
but Seth, kind of like Bananas, Seth's chair is always going to be at the table, and she can come in and she can sit down anytime she likes. I will, of course, miss her as we all will. She brought something. When Banana and I made a decision to because Banana knew he was leaving and whatever, and we brought in Gigi and we brought in Eva and we brought in Seth. Of course, Eva wasn't able to stay as well, but I became aware of just how much was truly lacking and missing on this podcast, and that was because of Seth's
Sorry, Pidgey donated a banger as well.
I'll get that.
Yeah, we'll get it in a second.
But Seth brought such a spontaneity and and just craziness, and Gigi just brought this more chilled, relaxed vibe. And I was like, so I was like, yeah, and it's kind of one of those things you just don't know until and then of course now we've got Pizzle, and there's no other to say than she's just Pizzles, and then of course D.Max. Um,
What does that mean, people?
so
All
you
good
know,
things.
all good things. I mean, I think
All good things.
you know,
all good
I do joke about, you know, Seth being my favorite. She does have my heart. She does. She's always had a very special place in my heart. And
She's had a very special place in my groin.
oh God, whatever.
I don't.
Um,
I don't.
but anyway, but no, I think the world of all of my co-hosts, my friends. They're not just co-hosts; they're my friends. And you know, when someone has to, you know, it's a bittersweet moment, is what it is. I'm
Oh my God, your
ecstatic.
voice is cracking.
I'm ecstatic
To
for
to
Seth.
some degree,
Yeah.
this actually like feels like
She's
I know
dying.
I wasn't here for the start, but it's like
Yeah.
it feels like I'm fucking killing my baby here.
You
Mm.
are.
Aw.
You're me.
No.
I'm your
This
baby.
this no this
No,
this will
dude, I
go
mean-
this will go on, and
Yeah.
you know,
You know what it is, Seth? I'm just gonna say it. I your character. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever met somebody
Yeah.
particularly like you.
Yeah.
And so I think it's hard, you know, when it comes to, you know, it's hard
Because
on
you
a
ain't never
friendship
been
level.
in Denmark, baby.
Well,
Come visit.
Yeah.
I will. I
I'll
don't know
be
about that.
there.
It's awfully
Y'all give
cold, I'm
me-
sure.
Y'all give me 3 weeks. Seth will be back on the podcast. I promise you that.
All I'm saying is that like
none
it,
of us
go ahead.
none of us are putting on our marketing brains here. What could really happen here is Banana, Eva, and Seth could start a new podcast as the
Uh-huh.
former members of Clear as Mud and do it better than we did. And this was all part of the plan, really, and that would
Yeah.
make total sense.
Yeah.
Because Seth
It's
is adorable, and why should
Still clear as mud. Is that what the name of the podcast would be? Still
Like,
clear as
Still
mud, I
Clear
guess,
as
something like
Mud.
that. Yeah, something like
I
that.
mean, only if Toxic is producing it, I
You're-
guess.
No, it's gonna be
You're-
called Clear as Water.
Yeah.
Or murky as water. Murky as
Murky
muck.
as water.
Murky as muck. I
No,
like that.
because
Transparent
Toxic will be
as
producing
wet
it, and he's
soil.
so autistic that he has to be literal. So
So
Yeah.
just real quick, so we don't forget
Yeah.
these. Reese the frog says, "Stop crying, otherwise I'll replace you, Seth."
No, don't do it.
Kiss hug, kiss hug.
Yeah, $377 super chat. Thank you so much. Pigeon
Thank
Salad
you.
member for 3 months says,
Clear
member of the
as
Goblin Crew.
Goblin Crew. Yeah.
Says being a part of the Goblin Crew is fun. You get a follow, fun member content, and your family members all get a nice pair of concrete shoes. Exactly.
True. True. And they like to go for a nice little
Tropico.
swim. That's right.
In Tropico.
And wait,
Right.
but
Tropico 5.
anyway, no. So, like I said, I'm
You'll be
not-
around.
you
Yeah.
know why?
And-
No, hold on,
I'll be
stop.
right.
I know why Seth's leaving. I know why Seth's leaving.
Oh,
It has
why?
nothing to do with the job.
I
It's
hope you
because
wouldn't bring that
It's
up.
because Epstein's list came out, and she knows she's on it.
Ooh, there you go.
Jessica! We weren't.
We talked about that on
How
Badwick
could you,
stream last
Jessica?
time.
Leaked.
And actually, no, I
Leaked.
pulled
Leaked. You
Badwick's
mean
chat.
I tell your secrets?
No, no.
I have had enough of
okay,
this
it's
podcast
okay.
and its silly games.
It's okay,
God.
actually, because last night I polled Badwick's chat and I asked, would you guys still love me if you found out I was on the list? And they all said yes, so.
I would.
Oh, so then you can
I-
stay.
Yay! We
Yeah.
said we would, but Seth was like, "No, I don't want you guys to get canceled for still supporting me." And like, I was like, "Nobody's gonna cancel me on Jessica motherfucking Pizzle."
Well,
And
okay,
she's
yeah,
like,
but
"Yeah, but what about people on D.max?"
I like that
and
Jessica's.
Gigi?"
I like in Jessica's like made up fairy tale things. She just like it's exactly what she would do in real life. By the way, it's like everybody else don't care. Me, I'd be fine. So everybody else has to deal with it. It's like son of a bitch.
Oh
And-
God.
Well, you know what? All I'm saying is this is one less people.
The group chats.
This is one less person who's gonna get us in trouble. Is all I'm saying. All right, one less person who's gonna say all these slurs, and God damn it, I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Stop it! I'm
No more
sick of you.
slurs.
Sick of
No more
you.
slurs.
But I'll
I'm
be
sick
around.
of you F
For now.
slurs tearing up. Damn it!
It's not
Stop
a-
it.
Can we
sad.
can we end it by saying it's not a final goodbye? I'll be around.
Yeah.
Also,
Goodbye.
I'm
I'll
dropping
see
my
you
new
later.
podcast. I'm
It's
dropping my new podcast after this one.
Oh
I-
shit! You're still still
Unironically.
connected. Yeah, didn't you just start a podcast with like Badwick or something?
Okay, so
Did.
so my new podcast.
Oh, so
is
I just
dropping
gotta kill
tonight.
Badwick and she'll be back.
How can you? Okay, Seth. How can you quit one podcast but still be on another podcast? Like,
To
like,
be
what, like,
fair-
who
Yeah,
does
because-
that?
how that
Because
happened.
he's Canadian.
Who does that?
Because he's Canadian and she doesn't like Americans. She
So-
did the Hassan. She
But who,
said what
who's on
Hassan
one
said.
podcast and then stops that podcast but continues on with another pod? Like, I'm just
Can I
saying,
just-
like, that's
Because
weird,
she's
right?
trying to
Yeah,
take
that's
down
fucked
us
up, D-Max.
Americans. Yeah. No, you.
All right.
You.
No, it's
Alright.
it's called Naggers, and the
Yeah.
thing is, the first
Say it again
episode.
10 times fast.
No, it's the first episode. Is like it was recorded
got
in
released
November. Yeah, no, it was
so a while
recorded
ago,
in
okay.
November, so there'll be like a bunch of like I had so much time to put out each episode, and they're not going to be a regular. It's just whenever me and Badwick feel like talking about something. So
Cool. Well, that's cool.
Kinda
I'm
like
it
looking
might
forward
be
to
it
that.
might be once a
I
month.
will
It
be
might be every
surprised.
3 months. We'll see.
I will be surprised if you guys are able to keep that name on YouTube for very long because
We'll see.
you have an accent and it is right there. You know what I mean? It is,
Well, the one thing I will say is that Seth is
You know
Seth
what I
is pretty
mean?
good. Yeah, Seth is pretty good at improv, so there won't be much negging going on. So they won't be neggers at the very least.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's-
mean?
Yeah.
God.
That would be bad. That would be rough if
Yeah.
they were. With an E, by the way, YouTube captions.
That's like when I
E with an
said
E.
knickers.
Okay, all right. Enough of these. Enough of these. We're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get.
Thank
We're gonna
you,
have to
thank you
edit this if
guys
we keep
for
going.
the support, guys. It means a lot. I love this baby, and I hope that you guys will continue
And you're
to.
killing it.
You're gonna be
support
back,
Serious
Seth.
Enough.
You're
Well,
aborting this
I can't
fetus.
wait. You know what? I hope you succeed. I hope you live a very happy life.
I know.
Everybody you touch is fucking blessed, and
No.
I've been blessed
No.
too. So thank you
We're
so
all
much.
cursed.
I don't
You
know.
got
touch
it.
them,
Seth has to do
motherfuckers,
it.
that's
Seth
game.
has to do the outro though. Like we can't. We got to let her have it.
I
Come
didn't
on.
gotta
get
have
to
it.
say my final words.
Fine, Jessica. You've
Fine,
been
go ahead.
doing nothing but talking this whole time, but go for it.
No, I don't want to anymore.
Oh God damn it, woman! Ugh.
I don't know. Now I don't want to.
God damn it! This is your last chance, though. Seth is leaving. She's absconding out the window.
It says you. My
Like
mercs
Steve
say
going to college
otherwise.
all over again.
Going boarding this.
All right.
Can we end it by me telling Chad about this nightmare I had? Just
Yeah,
like-
Sure.
about the
Yeah, let's do
Go
that.
ahead.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
So, what I do is I sleep and then I wake up for the podcast. So I have like a little timer that'll wake me up right when the podcast is supposed to go off. And right before I fell asleep, I've been watching Seinfeld. So Seinfeld was on the TV as I fell asleep. And in season 5, George moves back in with his parents. So as I fell asleep, I had a nightmare about me moving back in with my parents. And I woke up in like a cold sweat, like, oh, I have to do clear as mud from my parents' house. Like I was so scared. So, yeah. That was my Seinfeld themed nightmare.
That's scary. That's a scary
Yeah.
one, Seth.
I
Well, I'm
say-
glad you're not
Okay.
moving in back in with
That
your parents.
would be an
Mhm.
amazing episode of Seinfeld. It's just the horror of having to move back in with your parents. Wakes
That
you up
is
in
the-
a cold
So
that
then
is
I
the
realized I have to
episode.
do a comedy show in front of my parents.
No,
Wait,
but
what's up with
with my
that?
parents.
That's the episode though. It's just George being sad that he has to move back in with his parents. That's the whole episode.
No,
It's
the
relatable.
conversation with my mother after this podcast is over. I'm sorry, that podcast that your friend is on is called what? Excuse me? You want to
Mm.
clarify that?
Yeah.
Don't
I
worry
just
about
want
it,
to
Mom. It's
preface as
fine.
well that was Badwick's choice for the name.
Go figure.
Of course it was.
That makes sense.
All right, well,
That makes
The
sense. And it
PFPs
Well,
also
Jessica-
makes
don't help
sense
is
that
all
you
I'm
were
saying. The
leaving
PFPs
us
don't help.
because we're American. Rude.
Jessica, you're just coming up with every single like none of these excuses are gonna keep her. She's not
That
gonna
one
stay
tracks,
just because
though.
you're.
She hit. It makes sense. Where all the rest of us are in America, and what makes her difference? She's better than us. She's European.
I'm a ghost.
I
Can
see
I?
how it
I don't
is.
even know if I
You're
can't
an
even vote.
American ghost, dummy.
I
Yeah,
can't
and you're a
vote.
Floridian ghost.
Because you're
Listen,
not
just because I
legit.
voted for Joe Biden last election doesn't mean anything, all right? I can't vote in general, but I could have voted. I did vote for him though. That besides the point.
He's lying. He absolutely voted for Trump. I saw his MAGA
You can't
hat.
prove anything. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. All right, keep going.
He was
No,
the
Jessica,
January
you need
6th
to Jessica, you no, that's not true. Jessica, you need to deliver you need to deliver your goodbye speech to Seth so that we can all cry. Cuz I'm crying anyway.
Goodbye for now. That is what I say to you. And I will see you soon. That is also what I say to you. And you will regret it. You will regret this night. You will regret this day. And you will regret every word you said about leaving. I promise you that.
Your
you
goodbye
are-
message is
I
you
will
threatening
fly
me?
to
Is a
Greece,
threat.
and you will go 10 miles in every fucking direction and I will find you.
I support this fully. 100%.
Yes.
You know what I think? You know what I think? That's one more thing. I have one more thing for Seth on our way out. Hey, Peepa, can you bring me up? Can you bring me up like full, like so that I can come
He's
up?
gonna
'Cause this one,
flash us.
this one is for Seth. All right.
Hey, what are we doing?
Oh yeah.
This is dangerous. A little kid might come along and think we were candy. That would be awful because we're medicine. He might even eat us. No, 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 no. This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a fear of us. Too much of us is dangerous. No. Doctors tell the pharmacy. Type the pills that you believe.
Seth, I'm gonna miss you.
Yay!
miss you a lot.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was very, very nice. Very sweet.
Yay!
Very sweet.
All right, Seth,
This is my
take us
favorite
out.
song.
No,
Thank you for that.
that's not her favorite song. This is her favorite song. It's this one.
She doesn't want me to go.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Gooning, take us out. We'll see you in the funny papers.
Yeah.
Keep your powder dry, baby.
Oh God.
I can't.
All right.